There's dark fruitiness from the Oloroso sherry cask, like. Welcome to Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. My name is Lüning, Horst Lüning. I'm the master taster of Whisky.com, and today we have a wonderful new bottle here in my cask. It's a Balvenie Triple Cask, 25 years old, a quarter of a century, 40% ABV, and a price close to 500 euros, dollars, pounds. Triple wood, triple cask. What does this mean? Well, there are 3 different casks married for this special single malt whiskies, and these 3 casks are shown inside this box on your right hand side, and this one is a Oloroso sherry cask, a first fill ex-bourbon cask, and a classic Scotch whiskey cask. What's a classic Scotch whiskey cask? Well, that's a reuse, a refill cask, because, well, you have to take care of your money and use casks more often, and so the traditional way the Scots use cask is to use them several times. So with the first filling you get the maximum out of the cask, and the further you fill, the second, the third, the amount of aroma compounds, of smellable substances reduces. The box is wonderful. It has a copper sign here on the front. And here it said, an exquisite marriage of the Balvenie matured in our warehouses for 25 years in 3 distinct cask types and characterized by deep, rich oak and complex spice. Each cask used to create this batch of the Balvenie Triple Cask was hand-selected by David Stewart. While he is far into his retiring age, 7 TCL, 40% ABV. Typically, I say, well, if a whiskey is that old, give it a few percentages more. Yeah. And here on the side it says, rich and complex on the nose with elegant layers of honey and spice. To taste, notes of dry fruits and oak combines with vanilla and cinnamon. The finish is warm and lingering. Yeah. I think I had a few of the Balvenie Triple Cask here on my cask. A 12-year-old and a 16-year-old, and both have been, well, one of the best I ever had here on my cask. And why? Well, the distillery character of Balvenie shows this orange taste, which reaches from tangerine over normal oranges, of juice oranges, down to red oranges and bitter oranges. So this is a taste I like very much, and this combines with the typical Balvenie honey. And now you put this wonderful liquid into different cask types, and this results in, well, a complex aroma. And this is what, or from what these triple cask bottlings are living, and they are living very good. Unfortunately, I looked at the back here, and it says with artificial coloring for a unification of the color of different batches. Well, they're writing it on the bottle. That's good. That they are doing well. I don't think that they need a lot to equalize the tasting, the color between different batches. 25 years is such a long time. You get a lot of color even out of those refill casks they use for this. And whenever you put a first fill sherry cask in a batch, there's a lot of color coming from that cask as well. So I think there is close to none color in this whiskey, but they're writing it on the back of the label just to be sure that the countries which definitely request these writings on the back of the label do not have to complain, just in case that in the upcoming years somebody puts some color in this whiskey. This is a deep, full, mature, ripe whiskey. There are these vanilla notes and caramel notes from the first fill ex-bourbon casks. There's dark fruitiness from the Oloroso sherry cask, like figs or dates or dried grapes, resins, sultanins. And there's an upcoming spiciness, very faint, so the cask is not showing through, the European oak cask. Some vanilla, some sweetness, and the first honey is appearing. And the cinnamon, no, sorry. I would like to nose it here, but no. Full, complex, deep, rich, wonderful. In the beginning, it's a little watery, but just in the beginning, and then all the yolk is kicking in. Oh, there's a light candied ginger at the tip of my tongue. There's a sweet, mouth-filling honey combined with oranges, but not that sweet as tangerines, but as juice oranges. And in the end, there's some, well, coffee notes appearing. This is the European oak from the ex-sherry casks, which shows a little tannins, a very light bitterness. Really not much. A very little bitterness showing, yeah, I'm here. I'm the European oak. The aftertaste is, well, this is the second time I taste this whiskey. The other, a few minutes before. So I'm used to this whiskey now, and my mouth is full, complex, warm. The aftertaste is long. The first sip, it was a little bit shorter, but the second one added up, and you do not need more than those 40 ABV. No, the second sip brings the amount of aromas in your mouth to a high level that you do not miss the alcohol. Sweetness, honey, vanilla, and those deep dark fruits. Yeah. Jim McEwan once said, you should give a whiskey 1 second for every in your mouth, on your tongue, for every year it matured in the casks. And well, if I would taste for half a minute here, so quiet, no good for watching, just seeing my eyes roll and those weird noises from my mouth. Yeah, so I'm swallowing faster and give you an immediate feedback. But if you have this bottle at home and taste it for a longer time, there's much more we'll find out of these whiskies. So my sipping here, my tasting is the first appearance of this whiskey, as it would appear to you for the first time, and what then develops in your mind, in your mouth, in your throat. Well, that depends on your personal experience, and this first taste just gives you an idea if this bottle is worth buying or not, if there are weird tastes in it which you wouldn't like licorice, bitterness, and double espresso, whatever. No, this one not. This is smooth, silky, gentle, faint oakiness. But this first tasting, therefore I'm doing this video, is to show you if this bottle may be a bottle for you for starting, that you're not buying the wrong one. You're wasting money. So I'm not wasting money here, so this one is for me. Yeah, all those 12, 16 and 25 years old Triple Cask are wonderful, really wonderful whiskies. And if this really expensive, this really expensive 25 years old is 3 times as good as the 16 years is, comparing with the prices, well, this depends on your personal feelings. If you have to look after your money, well, the 16-year-old will give you most of the way here to this 25 years old. If you do not have to look at the money, just buy this one. It's a little bit decent, but better than the 16 years old, and the 16 years old is a little bit better than a 12-year-old. But the amount of money you spend is going up exponentially. That's it. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. There's more to come. Feel free to share this video with your friends. Add your comments about the taste of this bottle in our whiskey database. Give your stars and give your comments how you feel this whiskey tastes.